All right, folks, we got a late first quarter action. Vernon driving. Ryan Ward finds running room, breaks a couple of tackles. First and goal, Vernon Vikings. And Vernon caps off the 10-play, 68-yard drive. Ryan Ward scores a touchdown, PAT. 7-0 Vernon over High Point. After a Vernon touchdown, here comes High Point. Sean Anglin busting through for a nice gain for the High Point Wildcats. Then it's the quarterback, Zach Mathis, on the option. He fakes the handoff for almost 22 yards for a High Point first down. High Point settles for a field goal, 41-yarder, just makes it through. Sean Anglin, they now trail 7-3. That drive, 9 plays, 64 yards. Off the field goal, High Point kicks off to Vernon. Tyler Parrish with a big return to his own 45, giving the Vikings excellent field position. 2 plays later, after a High Point penalty, Ryan Ward breaking tackles. Look at him go. 36 yards to pay dirt. That drive, 2 plays, 56 yards with the PAT. 14-3, Vernon leads High Point. The Vernon defense looking to protect its lead. It's Jordan Hazinski leading the charge on the sack for the Vernon Vikings. Later on in the third quarter, now 4th down for Vernon in punt formation. Chris Rourke to Jeff McBride. They fake the punt. They get the first down. Nice call, Coach Tepper. Next play, it's Ryan Ward making some nifty moves. 17 yards, first and goal for the Vernon Vikings. First play of the fourth quarter, Travis Pappas, 8 yards. That drive, 57 yards for the Vernon Vikings. They now lead 21-3 over High Point. The Vernon defense all over the place on this play. Dan Tintle comes charging in to make the sack for Vernon. The Vernon Vikings mount one more drive. Justin Donnelly busting through for a Vernon first down past midfield. The next play, Justin Donnelly, 48 yards to pay dirt. The Vernon Vikings beat the High Point Wildcats. The final score, 28-7.
It was, again, a lot of credit to my linemen. And, I just ran hard. I tried my hardest, and I kept the ball most of the time. But it was a big win, and it felt great, the whole time.
It's pretty good. We held them to 3 points, and our defense really stepped up today. We got a few guys banged up, but hopefully they'll be back for next week.
It's good to get the winning record. We had a shot at 2-2 after the Pope John win, and we weren't able to get it done to go 3-2. So then at 3-3, it's important to get that record up to where it should be, which is where we are now, and also it gives us a chance to play for something substantial next week at Jefferson. We're hoping that 5-3 can get us into the playoffs. So it's a good win, good program win.
High Point runs an offense that's a little bit difficult to defend, coming out of the flex bone, running a lot of triple option, a lot of misdirection. Sometimes you never really know who's coming out of the backfield with the ball. But the Vernon defense did its job in practice this week to get prepared for this matchup.
The defensive tackles really had to step up like they did today, and our middle linebackers, Chris Gonzalez, really did a big part of the shutout today, only 3 points, but they did very good in practice, and working hard really paid off.
We were just working on that all week too, just firing off the ball strong and swarming to the football, so we did a great job today on that.
We just look at all the formations, we check out what they're running. Out of every formation, coaches calls a stunt and we go.
So now Vernon at 4-3 is heading into next week's matchup at Jefferson, a big game for both clubs, and Coach Tepper knows that the Falcons are going to be ready for that matchup.
And I think we've played pretty good. Pope John was a real good win for us. We've had some bumps in the road, of course, but the last 2 weeks have been very good. And like you say, going into these, must-win type of things. If you want to get to the playoffs, you got to win. We had to win tonight, and we're going to have to win Friday night if we want to get in, which we do. And we got to go out and win. And Jefferson will be ready. Coach Matisich will have his squad ready for us, so it'll be fun.
It's a playoff game. The week after that's a playoff game, and we just got to treat it like we're playing in the playoffs, and each game's a state game.
It's a playoff game every game now, so we just got to – Jefferson's a playoff game, so we got to beat them, and then we'll see what happens.
This one was huge. We got to beat Jefferson next week. It's pretty much a playoff game. That's the biggest game of the season for us right now.
We're treating Jefferson like a playoff game, and we're going to just come at them. The High Point was a great win, and the week before Mount Olive, and we're just going to try and keep the momentum going, take it into Jefferson.